This video is sponsored by Honeygain. Honeygain is a free app that can provide you with a passive income just by sharing your internet connection with them. Honeygain is like the online version of Airbnb and Uber. With an Airbnb, you're renting out your unwanted property to make some money. Honeygain is kind of like the online version of that, as you're basically letting them use your unused internet and mobile data to make some money for yourself. They are a safe and free legitimate way to make some background income using only your connection and not by collecting your personal data. Honeygain pays $1 for every 10 gigabytes shared, and right now if you sign up with the promo code Kudos or click the link in the top of the description, you will receive $5 credit to your account straight away just by using that link or code. And it is very simple to use. All you got to do is sign up for that account through that link, download the app onto your computer, and it will work in the background, making you money effortlessly. Now, Honeygain is not going to be a source of primary income. It will not generate enough money for you to live off of, but it is a good way to buy stuff on the side, such as streaming service subscriptions or virtual currency like R6 credits. So just by having Honeygain installed, you can do exactly what you're doing right now by browsing the internet without having to do anything. Just by having this app installed, you will be generating a small bit of income in the background, which you can use at the end of the month to spend on something that you like in a game, such as virtual currency, like I said, or a streaming service. Honeygain is available on Android, macOS, and Windows devices. And if you are going to sign up, definitely click the link in the description or put in promo code Kudos when you're signing up to get $5 instantly added to your account. So massive thank you to Honeygain for sponsoring this video, and I hope everyone has an incredible day and enjoy the video. Right, premium alpha packs. I love them, you love them, and they're one of the biggest things in Siege and one of the biggest money makers for Ubisoft. I thought it'd be quite fun to kind of look back throughout this whole of Siege history and look at every single special alpha pack they've ever released. Before we continue, 98% of people who watch my videos are not even subscribed, so definitely subscribe if you are new, drop a like on this video, and let's get into it. Okay, so starting off these special alpha packs is actually Outbreak, which was a limited time game mode that started from March 6th to April 3rd, and this was during Operation Chimera. Now, as it currently stands, this is the biggest set out of all the alpha packs that have ever been released. This alpha pack contains over 50 cosmetic items, and some of the most notable ones are the Ash Elite set, which was kind of a reskin of another Elite set that they released at the time, and it was actually free at that time. If all you had to do was log into Rainbow Six Siege and you got a free Ash Elite. Then they had a reskinned version which was in these alpha packs, and now obviously down the line we have the Tomb Raider one as well. Some other notable skins were hazmat sort of full yellow sets for operators like Zofia, Buck, Ying for example, and actually quite early on in Pro League these sets actually got banned purely because they were all yellow. They were kind of matching, so you couldn't really tell who you were killing. And obviously now in Pro League all skins are banned except from team skins and pro skins. But back in the day when these skins were coming out, there was actually an issue with that, and that's why they actually got banned in Pro League. But a lot of these are quite cool. I actually like all the hazmat suits except from Buck, because they kind of kept him still in his jacket, but it was yellow. It just doesn't look right in my opinion. We also got a full legendary set for both Lion and Finka, where they're kind of like white gear. I actually own both of those sets on my PS4 account, so I cannot wait until I can get content transfer and use them on my PC. Okay, so the next major pack that actually released was the Sunsplash pack, and now this released in July of 2018, and it came with 3 sets, one for Dokkaebi, one for IQ, and one for Legion. This pack did not really have any correlation to an event or anything. It was kind of just a way to kind of celebrate summer and just have some new skins on the board. It was pretty cool. I liked some of the skins in it. It wasn't as big as the Outbreak packs and stuff like that, obviously, but in my opinion it was a fun, nice little pack, and I hope they do more stuff like that in the future. Moving on, in October of 2018 we actually had the Madhouse event. Now this was a Halloween event. It was set on a house before the rework, and it was kind of like a haunted house. There was a lot of mist everywhere, there was like jump scares coming out the wall. It was a very fun event. I really missed this event, and this also had some of the best cosmetics we've ever had for a Halloween event, or any event actually in Rainbow Six Siege. We had the skull headgear for Jaeger, which a lot of people run today purely because how cool it is. We had the full set for Finka, where she actually looks like a zombie or a husk, whatever they were called, from Outbreak. You had Thermite with his eyes like bulging out of his goggles and stuff like that. You had Vigil, where he looked like a scarecrow. You had Valkyrie, where she was like a demon nun. Like, these skins were so creative. They were so cool, and the event was great. I really hope we get back to more stuff like this in the future, but I've actually been liking a lot of the stuff they've been doing recently, so, you know, this was great, and I feel so sorry for you if you did miss out on this event and these skins. Not far after this as well, we started to get our Twitch Prime packs. Now, these Twitch Prime packs have now been replaced by bundles, which you actually have to go onto the Twitch website and claim, whereas when they started to first do Twitch Prime stuff, it was basically, if you had your account linked to Twitch Prime, you'd automatically get some free packs, and it was random packs, but you were guaranteed the whole set, if you get what I mean. As long as you had Twitch Prime for like I don't know, I think it was a few months or something. You were guaranteed the whole set. It was just random at what stage you got each cosmetic for it. And the skins for this were Habana, Finca, Ella, and Bandit, and it was all just their default uniforms, but they were kind of colour change to something that they're not really associated to, and you also had a charm of their logo, but it was like a different colour. And like I said, these packs are no longer a thing. Twitch Prime bundles in this game now are just bundles where you have to go on the Twitch Prime website, claim it, and it will just get straight into your inventory. So no more Twitch Prime packs, but it was cool, and the pack itself actually looked very cool, but I think I prefer the way they're doing it now, personally, and I think the skins now are a lot better as well. Okay, and the final pack of 2018 was actually the holiday skins. Now this was one that I've been doing every year for Christmas, but this year there actually was not a skin, and I'll get into that in a bit. But this pack was actually a free, guaranteed, non-duplicate operator for everyone in the game. All you had to do was log in and you got this pack for free, no cost at all. And if you had every operator in the game, you got 25,000 renown instead. And they did change this in later years, and I'll get onto that when we move on to those packs. The next packs was in January of 2019 to February, and that was the Road to Siege Invitational packs. This also brought us a game mode where it was the first time we ever got to experience pick and ban for operators, so it was kind of like a test for that, because that wasn't in ranked at that stage. And the packs for this set were insane. I loved them so much. It was a set from Mira, Thatcher, Dokkaebi, Pulse, Ashe, and Doc. The Ashe set from this is honestly one of my favourite cosmetics in Siege. It's so simple. She's just wearing a t-shirt and jeans, but it just looks so nice, and it works so well. And same with Pulse. He's kind of just jeans. He's wearing an armor on him. It's just a very simple design. All of these people have very simple designs in these sets, but they work so nice, and they're so good. And these packs are great, and it came with such a good universal skin. The kind of first proper universal Siege Invitational skin. It looked great. I love that skin so much. It's one of my favorite skins ever. And yeah. Road to SI Collection was honestly one of the best in my opinion, and it was a great pack. Okay, so the next pack is a lot of people's favourite pack, and that is actually the Rainbow is Magic pack. Now this was actually on April 1st of 2019. I think it lasted for 2 weeks, then they extended it for another 2 weeks, so I think it was actually a whole month we got this, and we got skins like the Butterfly skin for Montang, the Princess skin for Blackbeard, the Unicorn skin for Tachanka. These skins are hilarious, a lot of people like them. I guess some people don't like them, but I think they're incredible. I think they're so funny, and this is the humour that this game needs. This also actually came with an event where it was on Plane, so obviously the map Plane, but you were in Kid's bedroom of house, and you were actually like action figures getting played about, and you were attacking Plane. It was just like normal Plane, but it was hostage, and the hostage was Bear, Mr. Bear, if you guys remember, and it was very funny. It was a hostage mode just like that, but it was all reskinned, and you were inside Kid's bedroom. It looked incredible. It was so much fun, and yeah, events like these are great, and I love them so much. Moving on, in July of 2019, we had the Showdown event. Now, this is personally one of my favourite events. It was a Cowboys themed one. We got a brand new tiny map for it, so it wasn't like a reskin map. It was actually a brand new map. It was so cool. You had cowboy skins for like Ashe and Rook. You only had the Boss G, you had the revolver, and I think you had a grenade as well. And it was kind of a 3v3, and it was just the first one to eliminate the other one. It was secure the area as well, and a bit in the middle, but that wasn't really how it played. It was more just like a gunfight and stuff like that. It was so fun. And there's really cool stuff on this map as well. I actually remember there was a cave in it, and if you went in, there was the DeLorean from Back to the Future, like under like a blanket. Very cool. Obviously a reference to Back to the Future 3. So it was very cool. I love this tiny map. I love this game mode so much. It was so much fun, and I really, really, really want to play this again. Like, please bring this back, Ubisoft. It was so much fun. Okay, and then next event packs is, okay, this is my favourite one, I've got to admit. Doctor's Curse, October of 2019, the Halloween event. It was honestly flawless, in my opinion. This was the best game mode we've ever had. It was on old theme park, so pre-rework theme park. It had a new design to it. It was, a new aesthetic and everything. It was even more creepy and stuff like that. And it was, attackers were Lion, Sledge, and Jackal, and you all had a sledgehammer on you. Even some of them were like reskinned, so like you had a mace and stuff like that, and you had to go in and chase the defenders about, and they had gadgets, stuff like that. They could go invisible, and you had to like bonk them to knock them out and everything. It was so good. And the skins we got this as well. You had Smoke with the the questionable headgear, which jiggles a bit too much. You had like a bandit one where he was dead. You obviously had Doc where he was like crazy. These skins were incredible. This game mode is the best one, and I love this game mode so much. This game mode, when people kind of like refer to like party games in FPS games, this game mode is exactly like the perfect example of that. When you have a serious FPS game and you have a party game, this is like what I want as a secondary game mode in Siege. It was so much fun. I remember like just having a blast with my friends on this game mode, and it was so great, and these packs were very cool. So yeah, Doctor's Curse definitely up there, and that was in October of 2019. Then in December of 2019 we actually had the Nighthaven packs. Now these kind of came out of nowhere, and Nighthaven is the private organisation which Kali owns and Wamai is part of, and you know, Ace is part of, or Rooney's part of. A lot of the new operators are part of Nighthaven. I have a theory for why they're doing that, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. But yeah, a lot of the new operators are Nighthaven, and this is kind of when Nighthaven was just new to it. So they made a bunch of skins for like Mew and Jackal and IQ and stuff like that. They were kind of Nighthaven themed. They were pretty cool. I personally didn't buy any of these packs. I think at this time as well, I just wasn't really playing much Siege. Because it was kind of, I think it was like December, if I'm not wrong, and I just wasn't really in the mood to play Siege at that time. I was playing other games, and personally I didn't really feel like these packs were worth that much, especially since they weren't really tied to an event or anything, and they were kind of random, but they were pretty cool skins. I know people like them and stuff like that. So yeah, the Nighthaven packs were in December of 2019. And another one in December of 2019 was the Christmas pack, so the free operator again, but this time if you had every operator in the game, you did not get 25,000 renown. You actually got an exclusive Christmas tree sort of candy cane set for Montang, which is very cool, and they do repeat this in the year after. The next event in May of 2020 was the Grand Larceny, which took place on Old Hereford. You had some very old school sort of like gangster skins for like Wamai, Gridlock and Maestro and stuff like that. Like I said, it was set on Old Hereford. All the floors did not have any metal beams in them, meaning if you shot a floor, you would fall through it. If you shot the roof above you, someone would fall through. Very fun. You had to capture all the safes around, and it was just the whole dynamic map aspect of this, which made it very cool, and everyone had shotguns and stuff like that. It was a very great game mode, and yeah, the skins were very cool, the packs were very cool. Very overpriced though. I remember there was a lot of people talking about how overpriced these skins were, but very cool map, very cool game mode. It was very fun, and I like these packs very much. Now in August of 2020 we had Mute Protocol, which was the one that was set on the tower. You had attackers, and it was all sci-fi themed and stuff like that, so you had skins for like Mute, you had skins for Jackal, you had skins for Lion. Very cool, very futuristic sort of robot skins, and the attackers basically could morph into their drone, so the moment you went into a drone, you would actually be inside that drone, and then if you drove that drone, got off the drone, your person would be where that drone was. It's a very cool aspect. The defenders could do the same thing with bulletproof cameras and cameras around the map. They could, you know, kind of spawn out of the cameras. It was very fun. The only thing that was wrong with this game mode is because there was a bunch of glitches in it, which people exploited and ruined the fun for a lot of people. So sadly, this game mode kind of got ruined quite on early, but we can still appreciate the skins that came with it because they were very cool sort of sci-fi robot skins. And as it stands, moving on to the most recent pack that we ever had is the Sugar Fright packs. Now this was obviously the Halloween event in October of 2020. This was the respawn kill confirm mode. That was the first time we've ever had something like this in Rainbow Six Siege, and the skins were puppets. I personally really love these skins. I know people are quite disappointed considering last year, well the year before this event was Doctor's Curse, which is arguably the best, you know, event we've ever had. And then we had this, which wasn't bad, but obviously wasn't the best, but I actually really like this game mode, and I feel like we need something like this as a core game mode in this game. For casual, just like a free-for-all or like a kill confirm team deathmatch sort of mode with a respawn on. But I thought this game mode was very great, and I actually do love the puppet skins very much. A lot of people are saying they're lazy, but you can actually tell that there's a lot of effort actually put into these skins, because they're very textured. They're meant to look like, you know, puppets obviously, so if you actually look at their hands, they're not just like a reskin, they're actually like fully textured, you know, like knitted skins and stuff like that. I think it's very great. I love these packs very much, and that is the most recent pack we've ever had in Rainbow Six Siege. We do currently have the Battle Pass going on for the Invitational, so I don't think we're going to get any Invitational packs for this year, so maybe the next packs we're going to get is probably going to be Year 6 Season 1. That is my best guess. But anyway, I am going to end this video here. A massive shout out to my members: RSA.Biggie, Reaper, PogChamp, Brian the Owl, Dennis, Alonso Martinez, Zerb1234, Movimento, and Xalator Gaming. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all have an incredible day. Stay safe. Love you all.